Welcome in, Dope Pope. I'm just starting a show here. Welcome in. Hope your night's going well. Gonna do a oh Saturday night. Oh, oh, I'm so sore. I'm trying to stretch a little bit before the show. Today's practice, the teaching for today is try to get more sleep and try to fit in a meditation in your day. Now, that seems easy, but a lot of people seem to have a problem with that because when you don't get sleep, it's hard to get a good meditation. And if you don't get a good meditation and you're not in good mindset to start your day, then it's not good. So my biggest tips. Well, it's not about what time it is, it's the amount of sleep. So make sure you're getting your 6 hours or whatever that you need. Good quality sleep. Make sure you get in your meditation. And it helps clear the mind, get the mind set for the day, and you go out there and you crush it. You can go and I've done if you haven't seen my meditations, go check out my meditations. It's just about getting ready, just understanding that whatever you run into for the day it isn't anything stronger that you haven't been through before. And a lot of it has to do with just having your mindset. I wake up in the morning, I'll do a super positive, super all just trying to be positive and understand that there will be adversaries out there. There will be people trying to come at you. There's going to be haters trying to hate. But you got to remember that you've been through so many darker times and maybe some bad times in the past, and you've made it this far. And that anything you see today is going to be nothing compared to what you've been through before in comparisons. Now, there's still going to be people out there that suck. That's just the life and times right now. Welcome in, Wiggles. The meditation that I do is the basic five. It's like an easy one. One is just to sit down, get comfortable. Two is like breathing. Three is you're just trying to get your heart to relax, decompress the stress. And then, four is kind of worrying about the brain. It's like mindfulness. And then five is just reflection. Five basic, it's a Ben Taub, I call it meditation. I've uploaded it onto my channel. So if you want to see that I call it the 5 step, and it's based off of Itzhak Bentov, who was a super smart scientist. He always talked about the meditation, and he died way too young and didn't get to actually ever make a book about it. So the community and I put the book together. But it's great. You should check it out. But yeah, just relax. I sit down. Not everybody can sit on the ground. You can sit in a chair. And basically, this is how we do it. It's super simple, super quick. I'll show you. So I get all set, right? I'm right here. I'll put one hand on my chest like this, and this thumb, I can feel my heartbeat, right? And this right here reminds me to breathe with my stomach and my full diaphragm. 4 seconds in, 6 seconds out. And you want those last two. So when you're exhaling, you want a big exhale. You want it to be, because you want it to decompress you. You want those last 2 seconds are just. You don't have to make that noise. I'm just saying that. But yeah, that's how I'm breathing. My 4 seconds in, 6 seconds out. It helps just to slow down the heart. Then my brain kind of starts calming down. I do have to practice mindfulness meditation, which is basically just clearing the thoughts out, just recognizing they're there. If you haven't done any mindfulness meditation, I do recommend that. That and the Bentov meditation. You know what? I try to keep it's very simple. I try to make it, like I said, the breathing for me, the idea is I do this in the morning. You get some good sleep, You're this is my advice. You get some good sleep. You come in the morning. You come out and you just sit down before your day is even started. You're not running around. You have a I got to go get this. I'm late. It's not like that. You wake up and you got to wake up and relax, especially when you start getting older like me. You wake up, you sit down, you understand, you let the brain wake up and you understand that today is going to be a challenge. I'm lucky to have today. Today is a gift. I'm very happy to be here. And you put yourself in this positive mindset, but you understand, you remind yourself, listen, there's going to be horrible things out there today I have to deal with, but you'll be, So, and while I'm doing that, I am practicing breathing work, just so you know. I'll sit here and you don't have to hold this. It's a reminder that your heart is slowing down, and it's also to monitor that you're using your stomach and the diaphragm to breathe. 4 seconds in, and I'll sit here and I'll just bask in it. After a while, your brain understands. You get used to it. It'll hop in, and your body will start recognizing. Oh, I like this. I can do this. And what happens is when you leave that door, you are a new person. And what happens, because your mind is set for the day, you've already established yourself for the day. But if you're running around and you go and try to establish yourself out in the and you're running around and you got stuff and your brain is just too much. I think it's way too much. That's why we ground ourselves. So that's what I got. Hey, I am who I am, and I'm happy to be who I am. Hey there, Max. Welcome in. It's all good. Like I said, I was just talking about the meditation, waking up, being grounded, and trying to talk about the Bentov. People are going to. I told you. That's why the meditation is important. If you're not ready for the real world, it's going to crush you. It's going to hurt a lot of people with big hearts. So, about quality food, Dope Pope writes, I eat, you know what, there are some good, like, what I'd call Whole Foods places if you're on the West Coast, like Trader Joe's. Over here, I'm in northern Michigan, so like Oriana's up in Traverse City. But if I'm at home and I'm eating, I do like beds of rice with like chicken and like avocado. And I'll put maybe just a little bit of this and that in there. I eat pretty clean. That's my main meals. Now on the weekends, I might have a slice of pizza, something nice. But prices, it depends if you're eating at home, if you're cooking at home. Meat is getting more expensive, but I eat a lot of chicken. I eat clean protein, bed of rice, chicken, curry, other random cool stuff. Ugh. What do I think about Islam, brother? Love from Dubai. Welcome in. All are welcome here. I don't talk about religion, politics, any of that. It's all just a positive vibe session. All are welcome. Yeah, keep it simple. That's the smart. I try to. Like I said, I eat pretty clean. I wake up with that positive mindset. And like I said, everybody has their own journey. Where I'm at right now, this did not happen overnight. I used to smoke cigarettes for a long time. I was eating unhealthy, and then I almost had a heart attack. And I was at like 40, and I was like, whoa, and it almost took me out. Way too young to be dying of a heart attack. And I thought, man, I'm just going to change. I'm not on any medications. I take just like a multivitamins, I don't that's all I really need. I'm trying to live the Jedi life. I call it the Jedi life. I'm happy. I try to just do my meditation, spread good, clean wisdom. Yeah, changing the world slowly. Love from Pyongyang, NK, using VPN to access the free internet. Welcome in. All is welcome. Welcome, Grok. You know what? It's true. You got to wake up. You got to be you. We have to. We have to try to live our good life. It's a gift. It's not that we have to do this or we have to do that. It's that we get to do that. We don't feel that way sometimes at the time, but it is. Every day is a learning lesson from life. Every day is an opportunity for enlightenment, for your journey to transcend into upper consciousness, whatever you want to call it. Do cold showers? No, never. I never do cold showers. It's hot baths a lot of the time. It's a time to relax. It's a time to reflect. It's another time to do a meditation and get another meditation in. Not hot yoga, but more like just a decompression, relaxed hot bath. Yo, I have a first date tomorrow. Any advice? Horse race politics? Keep your heart open. Keep the positivity. That's how I got my beautiful wife, is just being positive and just crushing it. Remember, it's not about what you look like. It's about who you are. Be happy. Enjoy yourself. No need to be anything different than what you are. We're all unique. Is that a cut? How do I join? Is this a cult? No. Snoobler, this ain't a cult. This is just some Jedi wisdom. Showing magic tricks and stuff. No magic tricks. Are you from Minnesota? Nope, I'm originally from California. Preach, brother. Appreciate it. Do what I can. I'm here to answer any questions. Positive session night. I try to do this every night. You know, thank you, Max. Max is my moderator. Be yourself. All girls want is someone normal. It's true. They want to have a good time. Just think about yourself. You want to go out. You want to do stuff. You've worked all week. Maybe you studied all week or whatever's going on. You just want to have a good, simple, good time. You know, go see a movie, go for a nice walk, talk, go explore somewhere, you know, you've never been before. That's the cool stuff, exploring in life. That's my advice. Go find a cool area. No. It's a good point. Rumpelstiltskin. I like that. Toxic positivity. It's not positive. It's yourself. I do understand. Not a fake positive. It just has to be yourself. If you're having a good time, it's just going to be you. I use these words because they're easier to describe things. True. That's called spiritual bypass. However, like I said, the road that you are on in the journey to the higher consciousness enlightenment, that is your journey. If you manifest positivity, the universe returns it by many folds. It is very true. I feel like when have a positive outlook, there are more positive things that reflect in the universe. It's like a reflection of something. There is a manifestation that could be there, Grok. Totally get you, man. People just using it as a dismissal technique. These days, it's crazy. It's true. There are just, when I go out there are some people that you want to, it's cool when you find a group or you're hanging out in a session with somebody, like you're in a music group or something, and there's someone who just has some cool positive vibes. You can feel it. It picks up the environment. It carries people, is what we call it. It's like a team. This guy just carried us, because sometimes we can't just all have that energy. A lot of that energy comes from getting good sleep, which a lot of us don't do, or getting a meditation in, and a lot of people don't. That's so true. I feel when I do good stuff, universe returns it by 10 times. It's not just happening to you. It happens, you know what I'm saying? It's a phenomenon. And a lot of people say it's because of this or it's because of that. The facts are, we don't know. That's your journey to figure out, you're going to believe these, you're going to do this. For me, I just know it's a positive thing in life. I feel like it's our duty to be positive and help carry the team sometimes. It's written in the Bible that God will remove all difficulties. Like I said, I try not to talk about religion here because this group is welcome to all religions. It's okay to preach your religion. I'm not saying you can't say anything. I'm just saying that your path and your journey right now, where you are at, might be a little bit different for everybody else right now. But your belief, see, here in the universe, I can agree with that statement because it's not that anything is possible, it's that everything is possible. So, me, I am more of a Itzhak Bentov consciousness research scientist right now. I've had some experiences. I believe there's something greater, and I think it might be there's some stuff I'm looking into. That's my personal journey. That's where I'm at. But I'm a Jedi, so why? But purple yarn ball? No need. I will give you a shout out. Welcome to the session. I try to keep the positive vibes high here. It's hard. This is vertical live, and so a lot of people are just scrolling and there's crazy this and that and blah blah blah, nothing happening. And then I do just come in here and I try to smash it with a lot live positive live session. This is how I do it. I try to create a space that people need right now. People are, it's cool to have a community where there's positive going on. We're not talking about politics, we're not talking about religion, we're talking about being happy in life and trying to live a happier life, and our advice and where to start. And a lot of that starts from getting good sleep, getting a meditation in, trying to eat healthier, going for more walks, a little exercise. That's it. That's and being positive, open-hearted, and the universe will just slowly kind of like open up. Prove me wrong. Get this far, feel this way, and then tell me that's not what happens to you. If that doesn't happen to you, you can go back and be your old self. But that has never happened, ever. Don't need to. Listen, meditation, Tom Campbell said, you can actually bypass a little bit of meditation if through imagination, but a lot of people don't have that gift. That's why I really try to I give everybody, and I do myself, it's a Bentov meditation. It's not, it's just sitting with yourself for a moment, just having a moment of quietness in your head. What tea do you have there? This is just water tonight. Normally I have a chamomile and lavender. I think that's the good stuff. At least this late at night for me. It's like 8 something. Like I said, I try to get good sleep so I can get a good meditation so then I can crush it. Like it's like working out. It's like getting ready for like an event. Like if you're a motorcycle rider the day before, or you're doing stuff like that, or you're a camera person the day before your main shoot, I could mess around, but I want to be prepared for, and it's usually I just prepare for the next day every day in meditation and healing and that kind of stuff. They don't call me the stick. What do you do have there? What tea? Okay. Thank you, Max. I do have a moderator here, and I'm trying to keep it positive the best I can. I do appreciate all the thumbs up that I can get. I'm not asking anything. If you get a chance, check out my videos. If you want to know, like I said, where do I work at? I do a lot of different things, but I try not to put my public stuff out here because you never know who's going to be listening. But I've got a retail job. Right now I'm trying to do meditation full time, and then I'm going to be doing some yoga stuff, and I do some science stuff too. So personal hobbies that are not too personal. Living lifestyle. Perfect. Thank you guys. Do you know Master of Earth? I don't. And some good hobbies. Right now, doing some art. Putting your thoughts or your dreams when you wake up or do your good meditation, putting those down will help remind you how cool it is. And it'll be like, that's right. And it's just a positive thing. You listen, you got to start somewhere. You wouldn't know what positive was if you hadn't done the negative. Thank you guys for coming here today. Like I said, I'm going to keep this very simple. It's Saturday night, so nobody's starting on a Saturday night. But I'm saying when you're ready to go straight, crush it, and be an upper division Jedi, what you start off with is good sleep. Just one night. Get good sleep the night before, so when you go to meditate the next day, you're not tired and just like falling asleep trying to meditate. You want to meditate to get positive and get that alignment that you're going to go out there and crush it for the day. You're going to be positive, you're going to understand negative stuff's going to happen, and prepare the brain. Every time that you do this, it just takes a couple minutes. That's all I'm saying. You get ready, get you prepared, and then approach the day. Let's start there. Then a little bit of diet, and then some hiking, going for like in the woods, nature, that kind of stuff. Ocean, lakes, creeks, that's the stuff. Sorry. It is the Jedi. How do I meditate? I'll tell you, I'm going to tell everybody again. This is my simple one that I've got. It's a 5-step Itzhak Bentov meditation. I call it the Bentov. Step 1, I'm just chilling right here. I come in through this door. I wake up. I'm all tired. I come in here. I'm waking up, but I got good sleep. So I'm waking up. I'll have some water because you got dehydrated the night before. You want to drink your water and stay hydrated. You sit like an old school Jedi. You sit like Luke did. And you just chill for a second. Just positive. You're blocking out all that negative, lesser stuff. Practice some mindfulness, make all that go away. That's not why you came to chill. At some point, your heart starts relaxing. You start your breathing. Step number 2, breathing. That's 4 seconds in, 6 seconds out. We don't hold. We exhale, but we exhale a lot. And those last little bits, that's when the blood pressure starts dropping. That's when you start dropping into this whole other just ready to crush it phase. That's when you really you're just reflecting it here. And step 2, breathing. Step 3, it's understanding your heart and your brain coherence. Step 4, hemisync, brain and right brain, left brain. That's just quieting down things, getting things I can expand later. 4 is hemisync. 5 is just reflection. Really quick, I just breathe. I think about a few things. I get my brain aligned. I say a few things to myself. I have some reflection. I stay positive in the light. And I chill like an old school Jedi. You're not wanting anything. You're not asking for anything. You're not talking to anybody. You are sitting with positivity. You're thinking about vibrations, oscillations. If anybody had to press me for what am I supposed to be thinking about, I would say look up Itzhak Bentov. He would tell you it's vibrations. And it is. Your heart gives off this field. Your brain gives off this electromagnetic field. There's waves. You got to start thinking about on that level is what I start thinking about. But it's more about reflection of the universe in the end. Understanding that consciousness, we kind of transcend. That's some enlightenment Jedi stuff. Carl Jung, what stood out the most from Carl Jung is that he broke away from Sigmund Freud. He could have made millions. He could have been set for life and had tons of books and tons of success being the heir to Sigmund Freud. But instead, he knew that there was something more in there. And that's really when he broke away. And if he hadn't, he would not have had the EOBs, out of body experiences, what we talk about, which Carl did. He had several of them, and he wrote about them. The Big Red Book is what I would tell you to go read. It's brilliant. Explain. You got a new subscriber. Thank you. I appreciate it. No, this is discussion. I mean, I could be, I like anybody have other input in this too, but he had such great experiences. He wrote about it. He didn't have to. These weren't like, this isn't something that he made up. This was like an experiment in life. And I like how they wrote it very poetically, because they had a way of writing at the time that nobody writes like that anymore. I wish they did. Hey, thank you, Max. Thanks for moderating. I appreciate it. And thank you guys for them thumbs up. I appreciate that tonight. Get a chance, please check out my videos. I'm doing the best I can. It's a positive night Saturday session. I think if there was more like this, we wouldn't need as much negative hate, the bad auras. You go into a place, you know what I mean? When you're hanging out with friends and there's somebody that's positive in the group and they're just having a good time, and it kind of like everybody's suddenly having a good time and you're like, hey, this is fun. That's what this is, positive vibe sessions nights. And like I said, but if you're hanging out with a bad group where everybody's just down and they're not having a good time, that makes life suck. It makes life suck for you guys too. So like I said, try to find your own positive vibe sessions. Try to be hyped. It is that upper enlightenment. Things start opening up. You start thinking about things in a more intelligent way. It's not that it's going to stop people from yelling at you, but you're not going to think there's anything wrong with you. There's going to be something wrong with them. Thanks a lot, 14. I appreciate it. Welcome in, Emmanuel Umar. Good morning. Good morning to you, good sir. If anybody has any questions, try to put them down here. I'm trying to read the best I can. How am I doing today? It's going good. It's going very good. Namaste, brother. Welcome to the Jedi Order. We're just relaxing, having a good time. We're just relaxing, doing positive meditations, talking about just getting good sleep, eating a little healthier. Like I said, I'm 47 right now, and I feel like I'm in my 30s because I try to get that positive mindset. You got to set up for success. That's step one. Get a little good sleep and do a little meditation. You start eating a little bit better and going for hikes. It's a slow progression. We get to the top of the mountain, though. The top of the mountain. Thank you. Which country are you in? I'm in North America right here. I'm in northern Michigan, United States. Learn something about holographic breathing. It's practice for strong out-of-body experience. It was invented by a man named Grof from my country. When psychedelics were outlawed, he invented this technique. I will, Grof. I will look him up. What do I eat? I eat mainly rice, chicken. I do some avocado, sour cream sometimes, or cheese sometimes. I like chilies and beans, some curry, that kind of stuff. Big portions, power bowls, I call them, with some lettuce or cabbage or carrots. Green beans are one of my favorites. Ireland myself. Welcome in, Ireland. Welcome in, Wantley, you down. Emmanuel, you are so beautiful in your country. Please, can I know you as my friend? And I know you as a friend, as my father, as my advisor in your country. Listen, you are always most welcome in here. I will do the best I can to help everybody and just give positive vibe sessions. You're always welcome, and you have many friends here. That's a good diet. I try. I don't eat that all the time. Sometimes I'll have, if I go out to dinner, maybe I'll have some sort of salad or a tacos or burritos. I like Chinese food is okay, but I try to eat healthy these days because my heart and I feel good when I eat clean, and it costs me very little. I live a very modest Jedi life. I can also carry all that and go hiking with it and eat good food, and I'm happy with it. I don't need a lot of sugar, or I just don't. I like my water. I like my tea. Maybe a matcha boba. Ah, what's it say? Yeah. This awakening idea. I'm 33-year-old. Please, can you advise me? I want to be a rich man. I want to be. Listen, first advice, get good sleep. That's what I tell everybody. I'm trying to stretch a little bit because sitting from here for a while is get good sleep. Go eat some, start eating good, healthy food. You don't need a protein shakes. You don't need a lot of that stuff unless you're doing weight training or you see a doctor, but you don't need that. Eat healthy, get good sleep, go for good walks, good hikes. It helps clear the mind, but meditate. Meditation, like a good Itzhak Bentov 5-step. I eat bad too. I have pizza sometimes. It's not that we can't have that. It's that when we do go eat that, it tastes really good. If you eat it all the time, then it's like eating the same flavor of ice cream every day. Eventually you're going to be like, I want something else. But when you eat healthy, you feel better. And when I go to eat at a restaurant or I get a pizza, I don't feel bad. Why? Because I rarely do that. And then when I eat it too, it's not really hurting me that much because my system's strong, if that makes sense. But I do believe you. You need to treat yourself a little bit. But there's a balance. There's a balance in the force. Moderation, and we need to eat and take care of ourselves better. We need to try to see our body as this very unique, rare vessel that we need to take care of. It's true, a good mix. It's true. But I understand it gets boring and you don't want to eat boring food all the time. You try different cultures of food. There's many different cultures of food that is still healthy food but will taste different to you. So you can go and try, you can try some Latin American food and you can go and try some, Africa food, or you can try different food that's still healthy. It'll just be different. So and you can still have things like meat and some sugars and things like that. I research, well, I do a lot of consciousness research right now. I mainly work on vibration theory. I work on complexity theory and emergence. Consciousness research science. It would be the founding one. Meditation science too, somewhere in there. But different cultures of food, that's a good way of putting it. It's true. Sometimes when I get bored of eating like the same food that I eat here, I'll just add some variety of some culture in it. Like sometimes it'll be teriyaki sauce with the rice and the chicken, and it makes it more of like an oriental meal for me. Teas are wonderful. Teas, chamomile and lavender, one of my only ones that I drink. Vibration is real. I believe it. It's true. That is such a science now that a lot of us scientists coming back to that on vibration. It's really what when Itzhak Bentov was talking about it, and that's what the meditation that I do. It was vibration, oscillations, mini micro oscillations in the body, and a lot of his stuff came true decades after he thought about it and passed away. Unfortunately, science proved it true. Yep. Do it. Itzhak Bentov, Tom Campbell, Bob Monroe. Those are the three scientists that I would, if you're interested in vibration science. Um, Also, Max has a lot of good information about the books too. Max has a ton of knowledge. He's read all of them. He also speaks Spanish. So if you don't understand English and you speak Spanish, Max can help translate. Or if you have questions in Spanish, we have a translator here as well. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome in. Much appreciated. Thank you, guys. I hope your night is going good. Happy Saturday. You made it. We made it this far. I'm going to do a Jedi meditation here. This is the only meditation that I do. It is what I call the Itzhak Bentov 5-step meditation. I'm going to do it from the start. If you guys seen it, because you guys have been here long enough, this is the 5-step Itzhak Bentov meditation. Are you ready? Step 1, get comfortable. This is my famous blue blanket. This blanket has been with me on many meditations. You can check out my channel and see that I always use this. Find something comfortable. You don't have to sit Indian leg. You can use a chair. I just like sitting on the earth because it grounds me. One of the things I practice is 7 hertz, which is like the heartbeat of the earth is kind of runs in the 7 hertz. Heart runs in the 7 hertz brain. So what we do is we come in, we get comfortable. Step 1. Step 2 is our breathing. Some people have their own breathing techniques. I'm not going to say that you need to use one or the other. If you've got a good breathing technique, use it. If you're an absolute beginner and you have no idea about breathing at all, 4 seconds in, 6 seconds out. We don't hold it. 4 seconds, 6 seconds out. The best we can. We want to exhale as much as we can. That's when the blood pressure comes down. That's when you start feeling better. Welcome in. I'm more of a life coach than a guru. I'm one of those old school Jedis that just tries to do things cleanly. I get good sleep, meditation, just trying to get that step 2, getting the breathing down. 3, it's just relaxing and just understanding, getting that heart brain coherence going. Step 4 is kind of getting the brain hemi-sync, which is basically just your logical side, your creative side, kind of coming together. There's a few ways to do that and go into that later. That's step 4. Step 5 is just sitting there positive with yourself in a kind of a reflection, or what Bentov would call it is the holographic expansion state. But it's mainly just a time to relax and to reflect on yourself and your placement amongst everything. And that's when the good stuff happens. But you have to get the grounding in first. You have to get good sleep. You have to meditate for a little while. And meditate is just relaxing. A lot of people have a hard time sitting and relaxing. There's just too many people that are way too logical, or they're way too creative to really want to sit down on any consistency basis. And that's in the magic. That's when you just kick up into this whole Jedi enlightened thing. I'm pretty sure I do have some Irish in me with the red beard. I don't know. My family's been here in North America for many, many generations. So to be honest with you, I haven't tracked it that far back, but the red does tell me. But it's getting gray now. But nope, not a guru, more of a life coach, trying to spread the good word about a Bentov meditation. I just enjoy having good positive vibe sessions. You just have to be yourself. I can't explain that enough too, is that it's about being real, and it needs to be the complete package. You need to get good sleep. You need to meditate. You need to be yourself, and you need to be positive. Tell me I'm wrong. If you get this far on a daily basis and you don't feel different, you can go back being the way you were before, but like I said, it's never happened. Once a Jedi hits a Jedi, they're a Jedi. Once you become enlightened, there is no other way. You just see things different. I take a multivitamin. I like the chewy, gummy multivitamins, adults. For me, it's now senior, because it's got better things for my heart and bone. But there's also like a D3 with magnesium, I think. I think that's what it is. Something like that. It's another kind of supplement. No serious supplements, though. I don't do protein shakes. Clean. Absolutely clean. If I can get enough vegetables, which it's hard to get good vegetables where I am, you would not need those. It's really hard to get all the necessary vitamins that everybody needs on a daily basis, especially when people are not cooking regularly for themselves. It's really hard to get all the vitamins. You need to take a multivitamin. Your brain will suffer if you cannot cook regularly good food with vegetables, fruits. If you cannot do that for yourself regularly, and that's the goal, end goal is to be you cooking food for yourself that's high in all of these. But yeah, I mean, a lot of times I eat the food I eat. It's a topper. I'll eat my gummies with my meal after my meal and kind of get as best as I can for now. They are. Professor Oak, welcome in. I'm trying to spread the good word about vitamins and being positive on a Saturday night when I could be doing so many other things and you guys could be doing so many other things. But you're here having an awesome, positive session, hearing about getting good sleep, meditation, the 5-step Bentov. And yeah, you guys get a chance, hit the like. I'd appreciate it. And if you get a chance, go check out some cool videos too. If you have any questions, answer them. I do have a moderator, and Max can help too. Do you have any Brahma state off mind? When you become the whole universe, your ego dies, and everything there is no time, no space, only it, God, if you say. All ideas are welcome. Everybody, as long as you are positive and you're carrying that good positive vibe tonight, helping everybody out. Namaste, namaste, everybody. Sending that positive love out tonight. If somebody you know is hurting, they need love. If they need some positive sent out to them, let us know. Let the community know. I can't tell who needs positive advice or love or something unless we know, unless you put it out in the universe. You're in a positive, good place. Bro, your beard is freaking glorious. Well, thank you. I've been working on it. It's actually growing so much better since I've been getting good sleep, taking my vitamins. Like I said, it's starting to grow full again, like I was young. And that's just from getting good sleep, staying positive, keeping the stress. I feel like when I stress, I lose my hair. But now I am stressing less and I'm growing more hair. There might be some science in that. Thank you. Hi from Barbara. When you are from... I'm from Northern California. My name is Will. Nice beard. Thank you. I'm getting it ready for maybe Santa Claus for Christmas, maybe Halloween. I don't know. I'm going to grow it out and then donate it. I'm going to grow it out and then auction it off for somebody that needs a toupee for their head. I don't know. I'm joking. I don't know. If somebody needed it, I would. Good genetics. Jung did research on Brahma too. His ideas at his core off everything he calls it collective consciousness. Collective consciousness is a great term. Bentov, Itzhak Bentov believed in that. There's a lot of people believed in that. Collective consciousness. It's crazy how so many of those great scientists came to that end conclusion about a collective consciousness at that higher state. Yeah. Adam from Mythbusters is possibly related to you. Adam's no, he's not well, he might be my brother's in a past life, past universe. On a conscious level, we are all connected. Remember that. Yes, we're part of one collective. Yes. It's amazing that you can experience it. It's true. All souls together. There is... There's a lot of different approaches to that, but Max, I do believe a lot is that's been said and spoke about in those books that about that on this level we are all unique, we're all separate. On this upper level, some of us share certain connections. As we go up again, there's more of us share bigger, and then at the top we're all the same. It's a consciousness. It's a reflection or expansion of the universe. But you are most welcome. Everybody is most welcome to think and have whatever they want to. Raman Marache said, myself is continuing of everything. Very good point. That is another way to put that. Don't forget to drink a lot of water tonight, please. Please drink a lot of water. Stay hydrated if you can. It'll treat the brain better. There's a lot of moisture in there. And when you don't drink a lot of water, it's not good. You'll be smarter if you drink more water. Step one. I'm drinking only water. Only water. As a Jedi would. Amazing that 5,000 years old scripts talks about it. It's true. It's a, you know what? Jung, is it Jung? Talked about reoccurring themes, archetypes is what we would call it. The traveler, the poet, the wise mother. These are reoccurring themes throughout because of the collective of consciousness of being that is really what I think might be going on there. Do you recommend them ring bell bowls? I don't know the name. Bell bowls are not necessary. I do believe in binaural beats a little bit, soothing. The Vendetta too. It's true. Binaural beats or 7 hertz. I don't know, like a Tom Campbell or Bob Monroe. If you can get anything like that, that's the sound. But not necessary. Not when I do my meditation. Nope. I'm just old school Jedi doing the meditation, open, listening, transmitting. You don't want other noise. I'm not thinking about other stuff. There's no songs. There's no tones going on here. I don't need that. That's how that works for me. But for others, if that's what it takes for you to get there, if somebody said that's what I use and it works, that means that worked for you. You look amazing. Thank you, Felix. Welcome in. I appreciate you. If you have any questions, ask them. This is a positive vibe session. If somebody needs some positive vibes sent their way, let me know. Like I said, I'll do my routine again here in just a little bit for everybody who has not seen how you get here. One, I'm going to start. I'm just going to go ahead and start. First, try to cut back on the caffeine. Try to drink more water. Your body loves it when you can drink more water. Start there. It's a very simple. I don't know where to start. I can't change overnight. It's progress. It's in the journey. We have time to change, but what you don't have time for is not changing. So start drinking more water, get good sleep. Then as you can start getting good sleep, start getting up, getting a meditation in. That's not prayer. That's a separate thing. Meditation is just sitting with yourself for a second, getting your mindset for the day, giving your heart, keeping it open, getting your meditation, getting your grounding in, being that beacon, being enlightened a little bit. Get that meditation in. You start eating a little something healthier and going for a little bit more walks. Walks are cool. Traveling is cool, is what I would say. Meditation is the new hype. Get it in everybody's head. It is. The quicker you find out that chilling with yourself, pulling some old school Jedi, just relaxing, just soothing, getting the heart cleared out, the mind, get that mindset that you're going to go out there and crush it today, keeping that heart, that positivity, being prepared for what might come. If more people prepared and just healed up like that, it gives you a chance to heal. You are right about the meditation. Out-of-body experience. It's your nature. It's true. You will have some EOBs, out-of-body experiences. You start meditating and you just, as you can see me, when I'm starting to be like this just starts lifting. Once you are fully grounded and you're practicing I was doing some pendulum movement. When the pendulum is like this, right at its peak, when it's starting to go back, there's time stops for a moment. And when it does like that, I kind of just slip into a little of an EOB, natural EOB. Now, this has been a great session. 52 minutes. I'm going to rock until about an hour. It's a little bit longer than I normally do, but I got so much good vibes tonight. It's a Saturday night session. I do a Saturday night, I do a session every night at 8 p.m. I try to leave an open, support, positive group for anybody that needs or wants to come hang out and be positive. I think there needs to be more, cool positive sessions. And I give good advice how to eat a little bit better, how to meditate, how to maybe get some good sleep, how to take time for yourself. Where can I do this? How can I start? And everybody needs a little bit of community support. Whether they need a mentor or they are a mentor and have some words to share. I'm just as glad to listen to a good story as I am to tell one. How do you fall asleep? I fall asleep. It's a lot of it is about not drinking caffeine or sugar, getting the good diet going into it. But the chamomile and lavender will help. But I lay in bed, I listen to some good music, relaxing. I turn the cell phone off, no television for about an hour before, Chuck Norris style. Chuck Norris would tell you this. This isn't nothing new for warriors. If you want to be up at 8 a.m., I'd say 9 o'clock, cut off the rest of it. 10 o'clock, 10:30 is your max. You can be meditating, you can be relaxing, you could be reading a book. By then, you should be lights out. If you want to be at your top game. Now, it depends on how well you sleep. If you're out like that, then that could be different. But a lot of us take a long time to go to sleep. And when you get older, you may have to use the restroom more. So you're going to have to adjust for you on your journey, if that makes any sense. Remo, hello, I'm from Buenos Aires, Argentina. Go Argentina, the best country in the world. Diego Armando Maradona, Papa. Welcome in, Remo. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming in. Positive vibe session night. We're rocking it once again. Thank you. Thank you. Like I said, my main goal on this station, and not a lot of people know this, is that if I can reach out to just one person and convince them to start meditating or taking good care of themselves, if I can just reach out to one person every once in a while and actually get them to do this and change their life, then it's totally worth it. A lot of people go, well, that was only one person. It's only one person until you are that one person that it changes your life just by starting to drink a little bit more water, by getting a little bit more sleep. Next thing you know, you're crushing it. You're open-minded, you're positive. You are the one in the room. You're doing things that you wouldn't have done before. Why? Because you can. You have the power. You're giving yourself the power back. If you find yourself not getting sleep, you're addicted to caffeine, you're addicted to cigarettes, you're addicted to whatever it is, it's taken the power from you. You take your power back. You have all this energy. So the force is inside of you. All the power, everything that you need is inside of you. The universe itself is inside of you. It literally is. Every bit of magic that is inside the universe is inside of you. It's Greg Maxwell. Why meditate? That's self-worship. Pray to Jesus Christ for eternal peace. I'm not saying that you can't. Meditation has nothing to do with self-worship. It's just about taking care of your body. You can pray to Jesus. I never say that you can't on this channel. Everybody has their own journey. For me, meditation is about getting in a good mindset for the day. It's about preparing your body and mind for the day, just like you would you stretch, right? Everybody stretches. It's because it prepares you for whatever you're about to lift. If I just started lifting stuff, I would hurt myself. So that's why we meditate. We meditate to start the day. We get ourselves prepared. Heart and brain, coherence. It's important. It's crucial. It's science. I have nothing to make up. I have nothing to make from this. I speak the truth. I wouldn't take care of yourself. Get good sleep. Meditate daily. Treat yourself kindly. Be positive to others. Once you do start crushing it and you're up on this Jedi level, then you can start doing this. You can start being the beacon for other people and create more positive sessions. Patty 905, meditation works. Might as well open up my third chakra. You should. Listen, meditation for you, if it works and you're feeling good, then it worked. I don't care if somebody tries it and says it doesn't work for them or whatever. I'm telling you, when you can rest the heart, rest the soul, rest the mind. Meditation isn't worship practice. Greg Maxwell. Ancient Huda, which meditation, meditation for me has nothing to do with religion. It has to do with my internal self and my beliefs and my journey for where I am. So you guys are all welcome, whatever you do. Religion is not a factor in this. Meditation is literally, regardless of what you guys think it might be linked to or what it has to do with, it has to do with relaxing your heart and your brain and your mind. It gets yourself prepared for the day. You need to be prepared for the day, or the day is going to whoop your butt. The strongest man in the world can be beaten down easily by life if you're not prepared for it. Yes. And that has nothing to do with your religion. It has to do with being prepared mentally, physically. I can approach things more. I can tackle really complex situations. I can grasp subjects that would have been really scary before to even think about. I can ponder the universe in my position in it, and I can see my enlightenment kind of level and starting to rise, and I feel it. I just feel it. I don't know. I'm happy. Like I said, I'm 47. I feel like I'm in my 30s. I don't work out. I don't have a gym. I'm not wealthy. I go for hikes, nature walks. I eat well. I drink a lot of water, and I get good sleep. But I do think meditation definitely helps and is key. But everybody is welcome as long as you keep it positive. I'm not starting any holy wars in here. We're about an hour into this, and it's been a great positive vibe session. Like I said, I've got a ton of stuff coming up. Anybody have any further questions for me? The only thing I can say is if you get a chance, please go check out my videos. Comment on some of them. Tell me what you like, what you don't like. Holy Wars, yeah, that's I find that in the end that most of the religions that are fighting each other have so much common similarities with trying to be right and good in the world and peace and love. Like it ends up being the backbone of everything, but the least of the forefront of war. So I appreciate you guys coming in today. Thank you so much. Like I said, I'm over an hour. Does anybody else have any questions? I'm going to wrap this up. I will be on tomorrow night. I do almost a full hour session. I'm going to try to do every night. I appreciate you guys. Hit that like and go see my other videos, please. I appreciate you. But Max, I have not had a chance to take a look at the other stuff. My dad is a Christian, and he was traveling when he was young and did many meditation practices. Yeah, everybody's welcome to do them. Yep, religions are basically all the same. Dope. Thanks for commenting. Neo, thank you for being here tonight. Wantley, you won't let you down. Thank you very much. Sorry, I can barely see my glasses. I appreciate you guys being here for me tonight. It's nice when I have positive people that actually help and contribute. So I thank you guys. You guys help make my night positive. So if you didn't do anything for yourself, you did something for other people. You did something positive tonight. You put that in the win. Thank you. Like I said, I'll be on here every night. I'm going to try to do an hour session for you guys. It seems like this is really doing well. But Max, I have not taken a look at all the new Bentov stuff, and I do want to make a new meditation video. I'm going to make a new one where I just sit down and just do all my meditation stuff. Everything I've got, at least up to this point. Yep. Like I said, if you guys aren't doing anything tomorrow night, same time, same place, I'll be here 1 hour. We're just going to discuss stuff. If you have questions, it's like I said, it's a community effort, but thank you guys for coming. I appreciate you too, Max. Thank you for moderating. I appreciate that. Thank you for those likes. You know, it lets other people know that there's good positivity actually in here and good stuff. So we'll have a good discussion tomorrow night. Maybe we'll talk about something actually important. I like doing the meditation a couple times to really like get people to open up and get it meditation, that it's okay to do a meditation, or that it's meditation is the new hype. And I'm trying to make it cool and fun again. If they see an old school Jedi doing some cool meditation, then they might be like, you know, that's kind of cool. I might try to do that. And like I said, if I can just get to one person, it'll be worth it. But meditation is the meditation is the new hype. It is. But thank you again. I appreciate you guys. Have a beautiful night. Take care of yourselves. I'll be on here tomorrow if you guys need anything.